Hello, everybody! Welcome to Thomas College Esports Overwatch. That's right, today we have a special Overwatch game coming to you. It is the second game for our Overwatch varsity team today, facing Akron College. Ooh, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff we have. The A team has been going absolutely nuclear lately in their games and in their scrims. So we should be looking for an exciting game today. Currently, Thomas, I believe, is 1-0 for the varsity Overwatch team. And they're already doing picks and bans in the lobby. Thomas College opting to ban the Li Jiang. Pretty common ban, because if it isn't banned, it's usually picked. And Akron here coming out with the Nepal pick. So our first map will be on Nepal. I hope y'all are excited for a very intense game today. I know I am. I got to watch the game earlier this week. I wasn't able to cast it, unfortunately, due to timing constraints, but I can cast today's game. And after seeing the last game, that stuff was amazing. Thomas College, I believe, they did take the win. I'm not sure the exact score, but it was really good. As we get into the game here, switch this to the in-game POV. And of course, as soon as something happens, it starts freaking out. There we go. All right. Both teams. And there's already a little bit of an issue. Did I not? No, I did. I'm probably just not doing it well. And we immediately go back to the lobby as they put in the scrim code for Overwatch. I swear it's always something with these games. It's either technology issues from one side or the other with the computer. It's always the game servers. It's always the codes. It's everything. There's so much that goes wrong. But this one's an easy fix. Just put in the wrong code. Easy fix. As we get that set up, we did see there that Thomas was on the Orisa Zenyatta. Could have just been some nice troll picks for the beginning. But we don't know, honestly. As we go back into the game, we will see if that's what they choose to run. That's why it was a scrim code. Here we are on the beautiful snowy map, Nepal. Kind of got some interesting terrain for most of its objectives. This one, having this weird high ground that a lot of teams opt to take this here, though. But if we quickly come down here, this is the point. This is the objective. What do you mean, turn you up, bro? Turn me up. I'm just going to hide a chat because they can spam it, be a little annoying sometimes. If we look though, if I could figure out buttons, maybe I'll figure out buttons eventually. Maybe. Oh my god. I don't know why my buttons are like this, but as we see both teams getting up to the high ground, getting some nice poke. Neon already finding Karma. Takes way too much damage. Immediately falls. And now Akron is forced to back up. Karma able to get some nice picks here. I don't know what I did, but apparently I cannot get out of this spec mode. Man, I'm just messing everything up. Neon goes and gets walled off, though. This is unfortunate. They do the break wall. They do get him through. The spin coming out from both sides, pushing him back, keeping him cornered. Thomas does have control of this objective. Killer going in, gets a lot of damage, is safe from everything. They come out, Aquilian's half HP, but the rest of the Akron College is falling low. The Spin coming out, Javelin coming out, Karma's falling really low as it's going to fall yet again. And now the Akron's going to be forced to back up as we get to 25% here and counting. Neon the Tracer just in the back line causing a lot of pressure. The break gets a little low, able to get out though. I don't know why I can't figure this stuff out. It's probably a keybind or something that I just don't know. Pulse Bomb comes out from Neon, not able to find anyone. Whiplash coming out, Max falling really low. They do have the Juno ult. The Juno ult comes out, but Max falls really low. Karma, as we see, pushing in Aquilian, also pushing in as well. The ult from Aquilian coming out. We'll find, well, I don't even know what that name, Lash. We'll go with Lash for now. Sweaty will fall next as well. Karma on point, just standing, trying to get finished, but they're going to stagger him just a little bit until Karma starts actually trying to end somebody. And as he does, that's when they will get the finish. A decent stagger here, going to make it hard for Akron to try to get a second touch here. It's going to be 20%. We do see a good ults from both sides. Both Brig ults. See the Orisa ult for Akron as well as the High Noon, but there's a lot of mobility. Here comes the Excavation from Killer in the front line, trying to get a little pressure. 10% counting. Karma has to pop the fortification and walk out onto the objective. Neon in the back forces the rally out. Max will fall to Pain. As we see the go in, the Juno ult from Pain. Karma didn't have the ultimate, wasn't able to use it as he fell on point. Sweaty never even got the chance to pop High Noon. And because of that, Thomas will take the first round. Very clean sweep. Oh my goodness, can I get out? Okay, I need to look. Controls, spectate. Why, what is this? Over there, toggle pause, camera. Ugh. What is this? Oh my god, that is such a weird bind. It's not my account, so I'm not used to it. But we see second map on Nepal. Same comp for both sides. It's actually almost a mirror, but instead of a Tracer, they're going to run this Mei yet again, try to get some nice walls. Killer goes in, gets the dig. Looking for any pressure, looking for anyone. Speedrun comes out, doesn't really find anything. This Mei, though, is going to get this Sweaty here on the Venture, gonna get caught out. Both teams gonna go in. Thomas has the man advantage. Spear coming out, recall from Neon, doesn't find anyone. Putting a lot of pressure in this backline. Thomas will get control of the point first. The Speedrun coming out. They do go in. Javelin coming out. Dig from Killer. Goes in. Doesn't find anyone, able to get out. Akron able to come back and resustain. Thomas slightly ahead in ult economy, but it's fairly even still. Spear coming out from Karma, trying to find Killer before he can go down into the ground. Doesn't find anyone. Spin with the ring coming out. Going in. Pain finds Max. Lash falls as well. Sebi will fall. Akron is just falling left and right as Thomas College is wiping the floor with them right now. Thomas absolutely steamrolling them in this first map. We do see Neon. Let's try to get to Neon. Has the pulse. They do swap to the Reaper off this Mei and to the Tracer off the Venture. Neon not being seen. Is calling it out. They know that they're going up. The Blink coming out. The Juno back. Forces recall from Neon. Neon's stuck in the back line. The Juno's trying to 1v1. Has to get out. I want to stay on Neon trying to find this excellent pulse. But we do see Aquilian with the ult. Neon gonna blink in soon. Pulse comes out. Doesn't find anyone. Satellite Vector coming out. Both teams ulting. But it looks like Sebi Webby will fall to the Aquilian Orisa ult. They will all fall. Thomas, just clean sweep. Absolutely massive massacre here. Akron not standing a single chance whatsoever. I just realized the game audio has been muted this entire time. Oh my god, it's so scuffed today apparently. Here we go. We get the excavation. We get the duplication and the rallies going on both sides. Killer gets stunned, though. Will fall, even though he was in the excavation. The erase all coming out from the side of Karma. Going in. Bookshelf has the shield. The speed ring coming out. They're going to go onto the point. Neon, I think, had to force a recall, but it doesn't matter. Sweaty does fall. The Tracer getting diffed absolutely by Neon. Payne with a little assistance. Killer switching to this Torbjorn for some reason. Neon getting another kill onto Sebi. It's a little bit of an even fight. It's a little bit of an even fight, I say, but Akron has the disadvantage. There's no walls from the side of them. They go in. Max does fall coming out of Fade. No HP. Absolutely nothing. It's so close to the flip. The pulse coming out. Karma does fall in Neon yet again, finding more and more picks. One after another. Bookshelf finds the finish kill onto Lash. And with that, Thomas College will take Nepal. An absolutely dominant performance for Thomas College. Everyone doing absolutely amazing. Akron had some decent engagements, especially on that last fight on Nepal. They managed to find some picks, get the nice stun of the Killer. Wow, Killer was an ult. And just as it was looking good, Thomas turned it around. And as we update the score here, you all will see it is currently 1-2-0 for the side of Thomas College. Pretty excellent stuff. Pretty good stuff. Pretty intense. Pretty clean for the most part. And you are correct, as Akita. The whole team is playing well. Thomas looking absolutely dominant on every role. Neon and Aquilian, Killer, Payne, Bookshelf. They're all doing amazing work right now. Let's see if they can keep it up for the rest of the series. And if this wraps up quick enough, y'all will be able to see our JV team, I think is what you call them, our B team, play as well. But we're not focused on them right now. It's the A team's time to shine, and shine they shall. It's almost like someone came around and just like shine their shoes. It's so shiny. I'm obsessed with shiny things apparently now, but we're still waiting. I forget I had it muted, but they get to pick Escort or Hybrid for the next map. And now it looks like Akron College picks Hybrid. So look forward to a Hybrid map next. I didn't know they changed those rules, but then again, they did add that one random new mode that I've played like maybe 3 times in my entire life before I retired from Overwatch. So, we'll see what I think. Thomas gets the map pick? I think? I could be wrong. It's been so long that I cannot remember how this works. I love all the talking in chat. Keep it up. Keep showing the support. If there's anyone here from Akron, show support as well. Both teams need to hype it up. I want to see the hype from both sides. I love seeing it. Oh, it's Thomas's ban. Okay, that's how it works. Thomas's ban. Probably talking and colluding a little bit, trying to figure out what they want to ban for Hybrid. Probably there's a decent amount of maps in the game right now, so could be anything. I do see them possibly... Oh, what's a good ban? They might ban, like, Numbani. Numbani would be a decent ban for Thomas College. I haven't seen them really play that. I think they'd be much more comfortable going to Kings Row or Shambali. But another really good ban from Thomas, they will ban Pariso. I think is how you say it. I don't know. It's probably like the only name in the game that I cannot pronounce properly. But you know what? It's close enough. They banned Pariso. And now they also will have side pick after Akron chooses their map. I wonder what they're going to pick. Are they going to take him to Numbani? Oh my god, I guessed it. Oh my goodness. We are seeing the Numbani pick. from Akron College. This will be interesting. I don't know if Thomas College has practiced Numbani necessarily recently, so we will have to see what they choose to do. I have not seen this map in a hot minute. Thomas doesn't usually go this map, because usually this map has seen a lot of teams running a dive comp with like a Winston or a Wrecking Ball. But with the current state of the game and the meta, who knows what respective teams are going to run. If we look, it looks like it's going to be a Diva dive from both teams. A few differences here and there. We see the Echo instead of the Tracer for Neon. Killer staying on this venture. Absolutely killer on the venture, even though that's what he plays the majority of the time. He just makes it work. He absolutely goes nuclear on this venture pick. Created over Risa. Amazing lore, by the way. But also, we see the Ashe on the side of Akron College. As both teams come out of spawn here. They're looking for this early poke down main. Fly up, get control of this high ground. It's going to be just a poke battle. They do have this Ashe though. Max immediately falling. They get a nice clean dive. Sweaty's looking for somebody to go onto. They do spot him. Not able to really do anything. As Thomas gains control of the point, now Speedrun comes out. They go for the dive on the brig. But it's Lash who falls instead. Killer in the backline finds a pick. Karma will get demec'd here. Thomas has absolute control over this point. Karma on the point. Baby Diva not able to do anything. They do have to finish him off to get the point. They dive in. Sebi falls to Aquilian's booster on the Diva. They have so much space currently. Thomas captures the objective. They can immediately start their push on the payload. And it will be Bookshelf who's pushing this payload as Thomas. Just look at the space they are holding. Look at this dominant performance from Thomas College as they just push forward. They have so much space. Killer walking up. Just taking a little space, getting a little ult charge. Thomas has the advantage on ults. Neon, we will see a duplicate maybe come out here. Maybe a respected Diva or maybe an Ashe pick. Bomb, Neon goes in. They do. They get the duplicate on the brig. Max falls. Absolutely destroyed. Just no peel, no protection. As Akron makes a good decision to go and force whoever's on cart off a cart. But now they're in a pincer and they're down 2 now as Lash falls in the background. Aquilian finds a nice pick on the Lash. Heavy will fall as the rest of Thomas College goes and collapses on the rest of Akron College. Karma goes, falls off the map. Sweaty jumps off the map too, as there's no point in fighting it out any longer. You don't want to get stalled. You do not want to die late, as that would be just a hindrance for a team. And look at this. An absolutely sneaky play we see coming here. Killer in the corner. The Echo baiting. They do see Karma come up. They don't see Killer yet. They don't see Killer yet. Killer goes in. Try to get anything. Has to go out. Sweaty maybe trying to stop point. Will fall. Aquilian with the nice peel. Pain able to win the Juno 1v1 with a little bit of help from Aquilian to kill Lash. Payload will reach the destination, and now Thomas is able to just push forward even more. Sebi falls low, is able to get out with the shield bash. I'm in the trees. I can't see. Kind of weird, but here we are. Akron able to come back out. This Ashe having gotten no value whatsoever. Aquilian going in. Dynamite gets blown immediately. We see Satellite Vector coming out the speed ring. Thomas is going to look to go in. The duplication from the duplicate ultimates. The pulse bomb going. Misses. Pulse. Absolutely. I'm conjumbled. I don't even know what's happening. Karma will go with the bomb. Will find Killer, but the rest of Akron is falling very slowly as there's only 3 ultimates from the side of Thomas that have been used. Aquilian and Neon still have their ultimates, and even though Akron has pressed 3 ultimates, it's a 3-for-3 trade, but Max doesn't even have Bob. The only ult they have to get out of spawn with is this rally from Brigitte, from Sebi. Will they be able to do anything? Neon immediately finding a clean pick onto Sweaty. Duplication comes out. Neon on this Juno duplicate. Sebi uses the rally to go in and try to find any picks. Karma on the point, trying to find any picks, trying to find anything at all. Bob coming out, but Neon gets out of the duplicate. Karma will fall. There's no tank for the side of Akron. They do have a bit of pressure. They're just waiting it out. They're just shredding it. They're just waiting. They're just waiting. Karma's not even up. They're waiting. Killer goes in, comes out. Neon able to find Lash. Max does find Neon, finally getting some value off the Ash, but it doesn't matter. Quickly goes in, finds Sebi with the micro missiles. Karma comes out. Sweaty is very low on the objective when there's no healers for the side of Akron to go in and do anything. So Sweaty will fall. Karma will get demeched. Aquilian still having this demech. And it's just a clean sweep. Swabby goes in with the Bell TP just to touch point, gets behind. Able to stall just a little bit longer, but it doesn't matter. The rest of them won't fall, and it's only Sweaty who can touch him. Sweaty won't even be able to touch. 3.5 minutes on the time bank, and Thomas College reigning absolutely dominant. Absolutely no competition whatsoever from Akron yet. I don't know why, but hopefully they can pick it up soon. Hopefully they can figure out what needs to be fixed and fix it, and quick, or else they won't be in this game for much longer. I've also never noticed this here, but stylish, drippy, if you will. Thomas is looking absolutely insane today. Just been absolutely reigning dominance, and Maxers can't play the game. If you noticed, every time Thomas initiated a dive, it was always onto Max on the Ashes. There was just no peel whatsoever. And looking at Sweaty on this Widow, I'm afraid for him. I'm afraid for Sweaty. I don't know if they'll be able to do anything. Yes, they're on the attack now, but will it be enough? Neon on the Ash here as well instead of the Echo. A better defensive pick. Hopefully, Akron, they might, and just might, be able to execute the same dives as Thomas. As we see Killer looking for any quick picks, but it looks like Akron going to play safe. Wait until the Widow shoots. Oh, Sweaty finds Neon! Waited for the Diva Matrix to go down on Neon. Might have gotten a little absolutely cocky. So he finds the pick. Thomas has to play safe now as they're down him and they have to wait. Akron already has control at this point. Killer, though, he's in the back line. He's going to look for Sweaty. Still dug into the ground. Thomas is going to re-engage. They see Sweaty. They go on Sweaty. They dive immediately. The speeder and going to try to find anything. Neon immediately switches to the Tracer instead of the Ash, able to go and pressure Sweaty on this Widow. Not going to be able to play the game. Karma does fall low. Sebi falls low. Everyone's starting to fall for the side of Akron. Karma gets demech here. Sebi and Lash, both supports for the side of Akron, are down as the rest of Akron will fall. They're going to keep the Widow. No, they're not going to keep the Widow. The Widow can't even survive as the Widow falls down onto the objective, but unfortunately no longer allowed to find any picks whatsoever. An amazing pick onto Neon immediately. And we do see Sweaty switch off of the Widow onto the Venture. And now we see a complete mirror comp. They didn't look. They did spot Neon, though, in the corner. Neon pressuring this Juno. This Juno too focused on the 1v1. Does fall a little low. Karma's already half HP on this high ground, though. Killer and Neon are fighting in the back lane. Karma goes on Pain. Pain falls a little one, but we have Bookshelf pocketing. The whip. Able to find Max. The pulse bomb coming out from Neon. Finds 2 as I turn around. I wasn't paying attention, but I saw the explosion. We saw them fall, and then he finds Lash on the back of it too. Neon with an insane triple pick, and it doesn't matter. Karma. Oh no, the stagger. It won't matter. Karma forced to walk away. Has to jump off the map, and they finish him off before he can do anything, and it's such a long shot. It's such a long stagger for Akron. 1:45 on the clock. As we see Ultimate's coming up on the other side. Akron has to make something work here. They just have to. They're going to run it the same way. Let's get back around, see what happens. We don't want to miss anything. Killer goes in, has to dig. Goes in. He's looking for a play. He's looking for something. He's looking for a pick. The dive under the backline comes out. They manage to find Payne. The speedrun comes out. Excavation, though. Killer in the backline looking for it. Not able to find anyone as anyone's in the sky. Karma and Sweaty able to find picks in the backline. Thomas is starting to fall just a tiny bit. Karma gets the remake kill onto Neon. That is so unfortunate. The dig coming up from Killer. Killer's just going to have to try to escape. The dig from the other side. That's a wall. They managed to capture the point, capture the objective. Thomas falling apart there a little bit. They start to back up. Most of them get a close spawn, but I believe, yeah, Neon and Bookshelf both has to come back from the long spawn. I can't give you the Neon Ash cam as Neon's no longer even on Ash. But we can whenever I actually see Neon. Go in. The pulse comes out onto Sebi. Will fall to the pulse spawn. We saw it in the distance. Karma gets demeched. Sweaty off the map. Maybe just a quick reset. And now Karma's going to get staggered yet again. Oh no. It is just not enough. They managed to push it just around the corner, but that's it. That's literally it. As we see, Sweaty gets assassinated by Killer. He's going in. He's trying to look for more. Sebi gets picked off by Aquilian in the back line. Karma almost demeched before going to spawn. We'll get demeched as he flies into spawn! Now trying to walk it to do anything. They know that there's no mech, so they just wait. Finish him off. Stagger him just a little bit. If we look, see Neon. Look at this. The patience. The discipline. Here's the Tracer. Tracer on him. Just goes in. Gets stunned! The recall comes out immediately. Turns on to Tracer. The 1v1, the 1v2, the 2v2, I don't even know anymore. Aquilian falls low. Will get demech, just forced to use the self-destruct just to remech. Hides behind the mech, gets remeched, but will fall to max just immediately. The rally coming out, Neon getting stuck on the wall. Won't matter. Killer gets one off the map, but gets boomed up the map, but Sweaty falls as well! And now it's a 2v2, the supports versus a Brig, Baby Diva, and a Tracer. Can they make it work? Payne manages to find Sebi. Karma gets remeched. Back up. Bookshelf and Payne just absolutely living, absolutely thriving in this environment. Who's going to come out on top? Will Thomas be able to come back? Will Akron be able to come in and kill them? Or I don't know. Find out on the next episode of Thomas College Overwatch as they chase Payne and not able to get out, but Bookshelf able to get out as well. The speedrun coming out. Akron hoping to find anything. Karma does have the DMX, so they go in to get some aggro, get some pressure. Killer has to go under. I don't even know what I said. Along what? I don't know. I don't even know. Things are just getting so absolutely intense here. I don't see Neon, but we know he has this pulse. The pulse coming out onto Payne. Payne will fall, but the ult coming out. Karma finds Bookshelf and Payne. Both supports down. Killer does fall in the Aquilian finds a pick on the lash. It's a 2v2. Tracer and Venture versus Diva and Diva. No supports. Who can last longer? Aquilian cannot be remeked. Neon does have this pulse here, but he has to wait for the Diva. The Diva. Aquilian getting demeked out of this. Diva. Sweaty. 1 HP. Does find Aquilian. The recall. They're just going to have to give it up. They just have to give it up. Neon. 1 HP. Manages to blink out and get a pack. Akron. Able to put in some work now. Neon with the pulse. Goes and doesn't find anyone. Killer on the torp here as well. Interesting, interesting. We do see a Sweaty in the back line. Sebi does fall though. Neon finds Lash as well. Immediately both supports for the side of Akron are down as they're about to round the corner. Neon finds Sweaty. And that's just it. They're forced back to spawn. They're trying to demech Karma. Karma runs out of defense matrix. The supports are there. They're trying to. Killer finds the headshot poke onto Maxer. Oh, I got a burp. Now they're coming back out of spawn. They have the pressure. Sweaty has this venture ult. Will be able to do anything with it. Neon's in the backline causing a ruckus. Gets whip shot away, but he does have this pulse. They should know. They should know that Neon has this pulse and is absolutely looking for it. Sees the venture standing still, trying to hide behind the cart. Goes in and capitalizes on it. They find the pick. Max are going in, trying to find anything. Karma does manage to find the self-destruct on the bookshelf. Doesn't matter though. Lash falls. Karma has to go back in to avoid getting demeched. Isn't able to find anyone. The recon from Neon. They see the break in the backline. They're doing what they can. Time is running out. Seppi does manage to find the touch. Sweaty finds Killer with the excavation. Satellite Vector coming out from Lash. Will give them a little bit of pressure here. But as they round the corner, Thomas has the advantage here. The remech coming out. We have Karma back in the mech. Akron does have a chance here to full push to try to at least bring it to some kind of a draw. But Neon finds Max from the backline. The Tracer 1v1. Absolutely diffing Max. The Satellite Vector coming up from Pain. We do see the rally come out for Bookshelf as well. Pain finds Lash with the... I don't even know what that ability's called. Karma gets demeched. Sweaty will fall. Karma will fall. Sebi is the only one left alive and will fall as the Quilleen hits the... Nerf this, the whatever, the self-destruct, and will take Nepal away from Akron. Thomas College slipping just a little bit there. But look at this. That's the pulse I missed. Absolutely insane play by Neon. Neon absolutely able to just capitalize on these picks, on this positioning, on everything. I mean, look at what he did towards the end there. Saw the venture standing behind cart, crouched, not having a care in the world. Double blinks in, get a pulse bomb, recall, boom. Immediately up one when it matters the most. Impressive stuff from Thomas. They did slip a little bit here and there. But they were able to hold on and take Numbani away from Akron as it's 2-0. It is match point for Thomas College. Absolutely amazing stuff. Such a dominant performance from Thomas. Neon showing so much impressive gameplay. Killer just being the assassin he always is. He always goes unrecognized, but he's always in the back line causing mayhem. Finding a pick here and there, and then able to get out like nothing happened. Aquilian going absolutely crazy on the tank, able to fly around. These dives are so perfectly executed thanks to Aquilian, the absolute five-head genius that he is as a tank player. Pain, Juno, need I say more? Absolutely amazing stuff. And even though Bookshelf's just kind of there on the brig, we wouldn't be able to see this amazing Juno gameplay without him. As Bookshelf on the Brigida is keeping Pain alive, protecting Pain from these dives. Yeah, Pain did die here and there, but sometimes that's just how it goes. And if you're Thomas, you don't care. You're just going to win anyway. So now, as we wait, Thomas bans Runasapi, a push map, I believe. And Akron picks the one and only Esperanza for what could be their final map in this series. One of the first push maps ever added to the game. A lot of metas have been seen on this map as well. So we could see a diva again. We could see the Arisa again. But what is this? What is this? We see something completely different from Thomas. There's no way they're sticking to this. I'm correct. They're not sticking to this. That would have been absolutely insane. They had to have been trolling there, but we see the TP coming out from Thomas, immediately getting the advantage. They'll be here first. The Sim TP just absolutely crazy. They have control over this immediately, control of this cubby. This is such a huge cubby to have control of. Maxer does have this side to reign free and get in the backline, but Neon hears it and is looking for it. Neon's looking for it. We do see the dive come out onto Pain. The pack's coming out, able to keep Pain alive as they fly up in the air. Going around. Sweaty does fall, though! Goes in for the dive, not able to get out, though. Will fall as the rest of Thomas runs in. Tries to do anything. Tries to find any more picks. The speedrun coming out. They do find Lesh. They do find Maxer on this Ash yet again. Not allowed to play the game. Karma going in. Slightly making a mistake, but they won't be able to stagger as they won't be able to push anymore. And Thomas immediately having the advantage. And I didn't even notice Aquilian was still in there fighting. Managed just to find Karma and Sebi. Oh my goodness. Thomas is just absolutely going nuclear. Let's watch here. See if the assassin can show us what he's made of. Neon on cart. Goes in. Just getting a little poke. Trying to control this high ground. They see the Tracer. Maybe going to look to jump her. She's forced to back out. They do get the checkpoint. They've got to wait. They decide to go in now. Karma's in there, but there's not really much support. We do see Maxo switch over to this Cassidy. Neon does have this pulse. Going in, trying to win the Tracer 1v1. Pain center support has to force the recall from both sides. The pulse comes out, maybe a little bit of a panic. Able to stay alive, though. Karma goes in, trying to find something. Does have the self-destruct. Will go in, create a little space for everyone. It goes, but no one falls to it. Thomas still even. Rally coming out from Bookshelf. Should see the counter rally from Sebi any second now. I don't know why it's not being popped. Maybe they're not worried. Bookshelf bashes back in. Pain does fall. Bookshelf get a little aggro, and now they pop the rally as they have the advantage, and Karma comes out of the mech. Thomas down a man. Sweaty does fall, so it is a 1-for-1 trade eventually, but they're missing a support for the side of Thomas College. They do have the close spawn, though. They can opt to keep fighting. Bookshelf does fall to this cast. This cast just on the flank, able to do what he wants. The self-destruct doesn't find anyone, though, as Aquilian gets out of mech, and Thomas, it looks like they're winning the fight. Even though they're a man up, Akron decides to back up. An interesting choice there, as they did have the man advantage. Sweaty goes in, is trying to find a pick on the killer, but isn't able to find anything, has to risk not dying himself. Karma goes in for the dive, gets spooked away, it's just in there by himself. No one's able to follow up, though. Maxer does fall. They're in the backline. They're fighting them. They're destroying them. They're murdering them. No competition whatsoever. Karma has to throw his body on the point just so that way they can finish him off. As now, let's go see Neon. Looking for it. They know the Tracer's there. One clips the Tracer. Sweaty wasn't paying attention. They don't even look. He goes for the pulse through the diva. Absolutely raining havoc on everyone. Satellite Vector coming out from Pain, the High Noon coming out from Maxer, trying to force something, doesn't find anyone. Thomas able to find picks onto Karma, who gets demacked on a point. Sweaty has to come back out for support the Satellite Vector. Sebi falls, Sweaty falls, and now it's just a 1v5 pretty much for Lash, but Lash will fall, and Thomas quickly takes the win over Akron. Absolutely insane stuff from Thomas tonight. As Bookshelf with the play of the game this time. here at the end, just absolutely swinging. The rally comes out, the quick bash reset. Able to stay alive due to the support line. But if you look at the kill feed, it was just Neon and Aquilian and Killer just absolutely going ham against the teams. And as we update the score here, it is 3-2-0. Thomas College takes the victory over Akron. And that'll be it for the 18 game. But the good news, even better news, I guess, than Thomas winning, because that game was so quick. In 10 minutes, if you stick around, you'll be able to watch the B team play some more exciting Overwatch games, brought to you by Thomas College and me, the caster. So, we are going to go to a commercial right now. So go, get some snacks, get some drinks, use the bathroom, do what you gotta do. But be back here at 9 for another exciting Overwatch game. And come support Thomas College even more. So, we will be back in about 10 minutes. Thank you very much. Be back. Just do it. Just come watch more Overwatch. You know you want to.
We are so incredibly excited to announce that varsity esports at Thomas College is expanding. Thanks to a generous grant from the Bill and Joan Alphon Foundation, Thomas College is planning to double the size of the esports facilities and equipment, hiring more coaching staff and making more room for esports athletes to join. Varsity esports began at Thomas College 5 years ago and has grown in popularity here and across the globe. We're so fortunate that the college and the foundation invested in esports so early on. And we're even more grateful that we can continue to provide this opportunity for more student athletes. Last year, Thomas Esports was able to move into a state-of-the-art arena in the newly constructed Sukforth Family Sports Center. Having this opportunity to expand our space even more is exciting. Thomas College Esports currently supports teams in Rocket League, Valorant, and Overwatch. This past month, Thomas College hosted the main high school esports state championships. The Valorant team at Thomas most recently competed and won their first ever NECC championship in the Emergence Northeast Division. We hope to bring many more championships back here to Thomas Esports. We are so incredibly excited to announce that varsity esports at Thomas College is expanding. Thanks to a generous grant from the Bill and Joan Alphon Foundation, Thomas College is planning to double the size of the esports facilities and equipment, hiring more coaching staff and making more room for esports athletes to join. Varsity esports began at Thomas College 5 years ago and has grown in popularity here and across the globe. We're so fortunate that the college and the foundation invested in esports so early on. And we're even more grateful that we can continue to provide this opportunity for more student athletes. Last year, Thomas Esports was able to move into a state-of-the-art arena in the newly constructed Sukforth Family Sports Center. Having this opportunity to expand our space even more is exciting. Thomas College Esports currently supports teams in Rocket League, Valorant, and Overwatch. This past month, Thomas College hosted the main high school esports state championships. The Valorant team at Thomas most recently competed and won their first ever NECC championship in the Emergence Northeast Division. We hope to bring many more championships back here to Thomas Esports. We are so incredibly excited to announce that varsity esports at Thomas College is expanding. Thanks to a generous grant from the Bill and Joan Alphon Foundation, Thomas College is planning to double the size of the esports facilities and equipment, hiring more coaching staff and making more room for esports athletes to join. Varsity esports began at Thomas College 5 years ago and has grown in popularity here and across the globe. We're so fortunate that the college and the foundation invested in esports so early on. And we're even more grateful that we can continue to provide this opportunity for more student athletes. Last year, Thomas Esports was able to move into a state-of-the-art arena in the newly constructed Sukforth Family Sports Center. Having this opportunity to expand our space even more is exciting. Thomas College Esports currently supports teams in Rocket League, Valorant, and Overwatch. This past month, Thomas College hosted the main high school esports state championships. The Valorant team at Thomas most recently competed and won their first ever NECC championship in the Emergence Northeast Division. We hope to bring many more championships back here to Thomas Esports. We are so incredibly excited to announce that varsity esports at Thomas College is expanding. Thanks to a generous grant from the Bill and Joan Alphon Foundation, Thomas College is planning to double the size of the esports facilities.
I'm going to interrupt the video here. Stream will end abruptly for a little bit, but it's because I need to update a couple of things for the B-Team game. But do stick around as, again, it's a double feature. You guys are going to be able to see amazing things. So do come back when you see the notification live. Follow us here. I'll show you real quick. Right there on Twitch, Thomas College Esports. Just click the follow button right there on your screen. Get notifications when we go live. Thomas Esports on Instagram and Thomas Esports on Twitter. Just follow us and you'll never miss